When you want to get off that darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Clear When you want to get off that darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity.
Good evening, everyone. Plenty of reasons to expect a compelling contest tonight here in the French capital, Paris. We're at the Parc des Princes. I'm Derek Ray, your match commentator, and alongside providing all the tactical and technical analysis, it's Stuart Robson. And a lot to be excited about because coming up for you, action from Ligue. It's Paris Saint-Germain up against Rennes.
Yes, thanks as always, Derek. We've got two good teams here, so I'm anticipating a really good game. The atmosphere is electric inside the stadium before kick-off, and hopefully we're not disappointed.
As clean as a whistle, that challenge. And here's how the lineup looks for PSG. Keylor Navas is the goalkeeper. Achraf Hakimi plays with Bernat as fullbacks. And handed the task of playing up front today is Kylian Mbappe. Going about his defensive business with a minimum of fuss. Well, just looking at everything in Lionel Messi's impressive repertoire, Stuart, it is considerable. What do you think will be especially relevant this time around?
I would describe him as majestic when he's playing at his best. He glides past defenders, he's got that ability to run with the ball into open space, he can pick out a pass, he can wriggle out of tight situations. He's the most creative player on the field today.
Mbappe. Well, he had a lot of ground to cover. Splendid save. Fired over by Messi. Well, he failed to get it away properly. Danger averted for now. An important interception. Options in the centre. Martin. They've given it away. Mbappe, he's in behind. And a goal! Now they have their opener, and So, back playing again. PSG with the lead. And dispossessed.
PSG, as you can see, have not enjoyed that much possession, but their attacking play has been really incisive. It's been a really good display from them so far.
Real defensive commitment there. Doku. It might be on for them. Well, still an issue here. Messi. Excellent vision. Spectacular save. Top-class goalkeeping.
Well, I still can't believe that didn't go in, Derek. It's a fantastic stop from the keeper, you have to say.
Idrissa Gueye. And take it away. Moving the ball forward with purpose. He takes aim. No way through. And so the half-time whistle has gone here at the pack. Well, they get the ball rolling again. Paris Saint-Germain with the advantage, but no room for complacency. Playing with purpose and control, but quick thinking defensively. That is how to apply the pressure. Nicely cut out. Well, who wouldn't want to have Kylian Mbappe in their side? Stuart, a key component of his team.
Well, I thought he had a really effective first half. Not only did he get the goal that gave them the lead, but his general play was really good. He was a constant threat, and I'm sure we'll see more of him in the second half.
Di Maria! And denied by the keeper. Impressive. Jeremy Doku. Effective challenge. Can they hit on the break? Good pressure. Can they make something of this? Over the touchline for a throw-in. Di Maria. Idrissa Gueye. Gueye. Mbappe. And a tidy tackle. Martin. And very deftly cut out. Mbappe. Good-looking sequence. Oh, great defending. Well, it's a really poor challenge. Now, what's the referee going to do about it?
Well, there you have it. The away team have had so much of the possession, but it means nothing unless they start to be more creative, particularly in the wide areas. Up to this point, they've been too easy to defend against.
They're getting right on top of their opponents and winning it back. This could level it. And it is the equaliser. Parity now. And who's to say what's going to happen next? So in business once more, on the back of that very important equaliser. 1-1. A good and fair challenge. It's not lost on them what a goal could mean at this late stage. And possibilities here. And players waiting in the centre. Girassi. Can they convert? Oh, a goal! And is that going to be the one that wins it for them? There's every chance, and the fans are lapping this up. What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? Jorginho Wijnaldum. And the quality of pass needs to be a bit better. And that pass could be troublesome. And a goal! The quick one too! And they've turned this game on its head. So on with the action. And 3-1 the scoreline at the moment. If you're wondering about stoppage time, and so the referee... Uber Eats coming right up for you. It's Paris Saint-Germain facing Montpellier.
Well, Derek, when looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
Germain. Top-class defending. And here is the... It certainly wasn't a clean tackle. And the referee has got to book him, I think. Hakimi. Wijnaldum now. Idrissa Gueye. Di Maria. Excellent ball towards the front post. And back with Leroy. Good visualisation and execution. Credit to them for winning back possession. Poor pass under no real pressure. Good defending. Di Maria. Well, not quite what he wanted to do with the pass. And back with Leroy. Junior Zambia. Zambia. Can they create something from here? Germain. Cutting the ball back. Mbappe. Junior Sambia. Well, on you go, says the referee. Advantage. Valère Germain. Oh, showing good patience. And options in the centre. And play halted, free kick given. And turned onto the woodwork. And the keeper was finally able to claim it.
Well, what a great piece of goalkeeping. Firstly, the save, and then the recovery. Brilliant from him.
An alert intervention. Still pushing for that goal that would see them forge ahead. Ristic. It needs an accurate cross. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Wijnaldum. Well, they've lost possession of the ball. Mamadou Sakho. And so the... Plenty to consider based on what we've seen so far as the second half begins. Hakimi. Here's Icardi. An effective challenge. Well, they've lost the ball. And steered back under a bit of pressure. They couldn't maintain possession. And back with Leroy. Mihailo Ristic. Might be able to get in behind the defence. Moving the ball effectively. Can they get in behind them? And an astute piece of defending. No foul, PSG advantage. Everyone wants to see officials let the play flow in that manner, but now the free kick has to be awarded. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. Jorginho Wijnaldum. Can they create something? Well, cleared away, but at the expense of a corner.
Well, this is a big moment, and don't these fans know it?
The corner courtesy of Lionel Messi. And a time for calm on the ball. Germain. Top-class defending. Can they hit on the break? And the counter-attack came to nothing. Steffi Mabedidi. Can they convert? Oh, a stellar piece of defending. Good pressure. Can they make something of this? Sambia. Mastery of the passing game. Good looking ball. Well read to ease the pressure. Well, they're on the scent of something positive, but nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. Well, we're inside the final 10 minutes in this one. Mihailo Ristic. 5 minutes of the 90 still to go, and the teams cannot be separated. PSG on the attack as the minutes tick away. What can they do in the closing phase? Zambia. Chance to cross. Over the touchline for a throw-in. Junior Zambia. Out of play it goes, and it will be a throw-in. And the electronic board showing 1 additional minute. Now, far from a smooth challenge. Now, will the referee produce a card? There we have it. The 90 minutes are over, and nothing to choose between the sides. what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me to provide expert analysis is Stuart Robson. And we have action from Ligue Uber Eats coming right up for you. It is Rennes facing Montpellier.
Yes, thanks as always, Derek. We've got two good teams here, so I'm anticipating a really good game. The atmosphere is electric inside the stadium before kick-off, and hopefully we're not disappointed.
And back with Leroy. Can they get in behind them? And Leroy has it. Well, possibilities in the centre. And the referee takes exception to the challenge. Free kick. Well, a foul, but no yellow card at this early stage, in the opinion of the referee.
Well, he might just be lucky it's so early on. He'll have to be careful now.
And holding on to that free kick. No easy feat. And a throw-in forthcoming. Valère Germain. Tight. Definitely look as though they want to make this move count. Might take the lead. An inability to keep hold of the ball there. Really good high press. Has a go. Deflected behind. Corner forthcoming. Going short. And he read it well, intercepting it. Well, attacking possibilities. He cuts it back. Went in strongly to win the ball. Oh, is he going to be punished here? Must be. Oh, a good diving save. Delivering it. And still dangerous. Firing it towards goal. Well, the keeper had a lot of ground to cover. Splendid save. And he's fired over the corner. Well, it wasn't a great header, in all fairness. And a goal kick it is. And Leroy has it. Mihailo Ristic. Steffi Mabedidi. Germain. Well, they've given him too much space. Still pushing for the goal that would put them ahead, but not forcing it. And Leroy has it. Really getting stuck in. Wonderfully weighted pass. Well, a really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. Oh, far from the ideal pass. And smart defending. Valère Germain. Well, in terms of added time, a minimum of 1 minute. And a chance to whip it in here. The cutback. Must score. And a goal to give them the lead. They have their reward. The two teams have switched around and are ready now for the second half. Zambia. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. And back with Leroy. The attack continues. They're making considerable progress. It's looking promising. A delicious piece of skill. Can he take the chance? And he scored not once but twice. They simply cannot stop him. And no wonder he's enjoying himself. So 2-0 now. You can't really tackle like that and expect to get away with it. Booking to come, you would think. Getting forward. Can he get one back? Oh, crucial tackle. Brilliant.
Well, there you have it. The away team have had so much of the possession. They've passed it well, their movement's been good, and they've been well worth their lead. Could get even better here.
Can they create something from here? Tight. It's with Martin. Well, they've won the ball back quickly. Girassi. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. High-quality defending. Chance to cross. Working away patiently, looking for an opening. But then the commentator's curse comes into play. Not to be advised giving the ball away in that position. And it's still on for him. And a textbook interception. Jérémy Doku. And do they mean business on this occasion? That is a wonderful challenge, and they've kept the ball to boot. Valère Germain. And he read it well defensively. So the final whistle almost upon us, and this is not exactly what the home fans had in mind when they arrived at the ground today, Stuart.
Well, they've been second best, that's for sure, and the main problem has been in midfield, where they've been overrun at times. They just haven't been able to get enough possession. It's not been a good performance today.
Well, couldn't keep it. Traoré. Nayef Aguer has it. Jérémy Doku. So 1 minute of stoppage time. That's what the officials have said. Martin. Doku. Well, there goes the final whistle, and it's all gone. And hello to you from a city that's never short of style. I'm talking, of course, about the French capital, Paris. We're at the Parc des Princes. My name is Derek Ray, and joining me for commentary is Stuart Robson. And the focus is on live action from Ligue. It's Paris Saint-Germain up against Rennes.
Well, Derek, when looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
And the PSG team looks like this. Gianluigi Donnarumma stands between the posts. Presnel Kimpembe plays with Tilo Kehrer in central defence. And the main striker is the Argentinian Mauro Icardi. Well, Julian Draxler, a really top talent, someone who can make a difference in any game. Stuart, what do you expect we'll see from him today?
Well, Derek, he's the perfect finisher. He's got a great shot on him, his movement is excellent, and in 1v1 situations, you always expect him to score.
Well, what can they do to stop him running at them? But a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. Really good high press. And it's in! 1-0. They've breached the defence. So the match has restarted. 1-0 here. Martin. Read it superbly to take back possession. It's looking promising. Oh, couldn't pull them level.
Well, they certainly should be level. That was a great opportunity to score.
Draxler. Good-looking sequence. And that was a move of great promise. They could easily have been in. And failed to keep himself onside, unfortunately. Intelligent threaded pass here. And just over the bar. Excellent effort it was. Oh, wonderful bit of skill. Spot on with that tackle.
Well, those stats tell us that PSG haven't dominated the ball, but when they have had it, they've looked so
Oh,
dangerous.
Stewart's a chance! And he'll take efforts like that all day long. And in the perfect position to read it. Possession changes hands, the interception there. Jérémy Doku. Well, thumped clear. Girassi. Excellent challenge. Jérémy Doku. Well, real difficulty keeping the ball. And so the half-time whistle has gone. Well, they get the ball rolling again. Paris Saint-Germain with the advantage, but no room for complacency. And intercepted it. And a throw-in forthcoming. And space to attack. Oh, a powerful effort. Close. Well, no complaints as regards Angel Di Maria and his performance so far. How would you assess what he's done, Stuart?
Well, I thought he had a really effective first half. Not only did he get the goal that gave them the lead, but his general play was really good. He was a constant threat, and I'm sure we'll see more of him in the second half.
The pass could do damage. Oh, a vital interception. And the keeper will happily collect that one. Draxler. It's a perfect challenge. Well, they're on the scent of something positive. Playing with purpose and control. Moving the ball nicely, trying to carve out the equaliser. Well, sadly, they just couldn't keep possession. Dangerous looking attack. He made it look simple, really. Not a bad pass it was. Well, no luck keeping possession. Well, can they exploit the space out wide? Mauro Icardi here. It looked as though they had attacking momentum, but not so. Jérémy Doku. And the ball is with Guirassy. Opportunity it is. And he's gone and scored to level it again. So underway again following the goal that made things level. And into the last 15 minutes of action. Simons. An aesthetically pleasing attack. And it's gone through Icardi. He has teammates around him. Well, just the tackle that was needed. Well, visionary passing. What an important save given the scoreline.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Derek. That's a big save so late in the game. He's just saved his team there.
Oh, a nice looking pass.
Well, the atmosphere is so tense inside this stadium. But can they find that moment of magic to win this game? The crowd certainly think so. Just listen to them.
There has been plenty of limbering up from substitutes, and now both sides will make personnel switches. Good use of advantage in favour of PSG. Immaculately placed by Draxler. Oh, can you believe it? With so little time left, surely that will be the winner. Amazing scenes here. So the ball is rolling again. 2-1 the scoreline. And that is the end of the call.
Feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me. So alive, make it last forever. Stop in time, yeah, I'm surrendering. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me.
Coming up for you is live coverage of this Ligue 1 match. It's Paris Saint-Germain facing Montpellier.
Thanks, Derek, as always. This should be a good game. Great atmosphere inside the stadium. We've got two teams full of quality, some interesting matchups, and two coaches that want to play an attractive brand of football. What more could you ask for?
What can they do from here? But they dealt with the threat posed. Valère Germain. Well read to put an end to that attack. Mbappe. Not the pass he had in mind. Ristic. Valère Germain. Oh, he's really opened them up here. Foiling his opponent completely. Well, opting for the short corner. Happy to take on the shot. Body on the line. Body in the way again. Still passing it around with authority. Well, Kimpembe was on top of it. Promising position here for Di Maria. And moving the ball nicely. Space and time for the cross. Germain. It looks promising. Can he take advantage? Oh, crucial tackle. Brilliant. Well, they fancy a short one. And pull back. This looks interesting. Good tackle. It will be a Paris Saint-Germain free kick. Well, nicely cut out. Zambia. And scope for them to produce something exciting. Well, he missed the target and then some. Wide it went. Di Maria. Oh, great piece of individual skill. Di Maria. Gay. Jorginho Wijnaldum. Can he take the chance? He's blocked it. And back with Leroy. Effective challenge. Struggling to keep the ball. And so the half-time whistle has gone. The teams are ready to have a go at each other again as the second half commences. Junior Zambia. Sacco here. He might be able to profit from the wide position. But they took care of the situation defensively. And the emphasis is on creativity. Looking for that final pass, looking for the goal that would put them ahead. Crossing opportunity. Cuts it back. Can he put them in front? Excellent defending, but the chance is still on. Di Maria. Di Maria. And so 30 minutes left for play in this one. Losing possession here. Sambia. Plenty of options. Excellent passing. It is a decent looking attack here. Could play it in. Splendid tackle and a throw-in coming up. Well, a classic example of how to intercept. A chance maybe from the wide position. Can he get them in front? And there it is! The deadlock has been broken. We wondered if a goal would arrive. Well, now it has. And will there be a response now?
Well, there you have it. The away team have had so much of the possession, but their attacking play hasn't been good enough so far. There's been too many safe passes and no real penetration. They certainly need to up the tempo if they're going to get back into this one.
Moving into the advanced position. And the referee allowing advantage to accrue to them. But he's retrospectively awarded the free kick, having let it flow initially. Well, not enough subtlety about that free kick, I'm afraid. Di Maria. Mbappe. Excellent defending. Valère Germain. They've got to be really mindful of the time situation, attacking though they might be. Ristic. Mabedidi. Options in the middle. Well, space if he goes inside. Mihailo Ristic. An attack full of promise. Is it going to be? Brilliantly blocked. Well, a corner it is, and they know they've got to be opportunistic at this stage of the game. The corner kicks keep on coming. Taken short. Mabedidi. It's a neat move. Now a decent position. Element of risk there, but he's won the ball. And that will be all for this game. Defeat for the visitors. That's the big story.
When you want to get off that darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. ground. But gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. When you want to get off the darkest ground, gravity pulls you straight down. Clear
Fill me out with your smile. Now the sunshine brings the light. Fill me out with a flame. I will let you in this game. Take me out when I'm down. 'Cause with you I'm safe and sound. 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 I'm safe and
Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, and my partner, ready to bring you all the analysis and technical talk, is Stuart Robson. And all set to bring you live action from Ligue Uber Eats, coming right up. It is Rennes facing Montpellier.
Yes, thanks as always, Derek. We've got two good teams here, so I'm anticipating a really good game. The atmosphere is electric inside the stadium before kick-off, and hopefully we're not disappointed.
Well, he stopped them just when they looked menacing. And can they make one of these passes count? Oh, could be! And a goal it is! No long wait for the opener today. And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? An incisive pass. And a promising looking attack, but comes to nothing in the end. Deserves credit for winning the ball back. Real chance. No hiding from the fact that they really should have extended their lead.
Well, that was a poor miss. Could they come to regret that?
Germain. Will it happen for them? Really important piece of last-ditch defending.
Je rappelle qu'il est interdit de garer son véhicule sur les places handicapées
Martin.
si rien ne vous autorise à le faire. On me signale que la police municipale vient de procéder à l'enlèvement de plusieurs...
A glorious chance. Oh my goodness! He's caught that so well. A goal of the highest class. Fantastic technique. Well, a second goal for them here. As clean as a whistle, that challenge. He's given it straight to the opposition.
Well, there you can see it. The hosts haven't been able to control possession.
Now hold on, Stuart, they're in here. Well, a wasted opportunity. It would have been a decent chance, but offside the decision. Can he get one back? Oh, no, is the answer. It was a gilt-edged opportunity. He couldn't avail himself of it.
You have to say that's a big chance missed. He had to score there. That makes it difficult now.
Well, he could really get at the opposition. It'll be a corner. They favoured a short one here. Untidy on the ball. Marvellous piece of skill. And they couldn't quite muster a real threat. And the counter looks on here. Options available. A chance to eat into their lead. Well, it looked so promising, but a goal kicked the outcome. Almost at half-time, and they're making home advantage count, I think it's fair to say. Stuart, your thoughts?
Well, from an attacking point of view, it's been a very good performance. I've really liked the way they've got the ball from back to front, then how the forwards have got away from their markers, and the speed of their attacks as well. It's been a really impressive first half.
And the fourth official confirming that we'll have one additional minute. And there it is, the half-time whistle. Plenty to consider based on what we've seen so far as the second half begins. That is tackling of the highest order. And scope for them to produce something exciting. Teammate available. And still looking for space. It's there for him. A goal! That's exactly what they needed. That should get them believing again. And the ball is moving again. Anyone's guess how this is going to finish. 2-1 currently. Germain. This looks threatening. And Leroy has it. Well, showing excellent judgment to intercept. Goalkeeper should take charge. Every goalkeeper would expect to catch that one. Can they create something from here? Germain. That's a great stop.
Well, his reflexes are so good there. That's a fantastic stop.
Well, they're going for the short one. Pulls it back. Putting his body on the line. Quite clearly offside. Sambia. Losing possession.
Well, as you can see, the visitors have had most of the ball, but it means nothing unless they start to be more creative, particularly in the wide areas. Up to this point, they've been too easy to defend against.
Into the advanced position. And the cross is fired in, but absolutely no help in the centre. Wonderful challenge, and a throw-in coming up. Textbook defending inside the box. And the verdict of the officials is offside.
Well, he just gets caught ball watching here. Needs to be more alive, work harder to keep onside, and be ready for the chance.
Tight. Tremendously strong in the tackle. Well, shortly we'll hear the final whistle. The home side with the lead. Stuart, what have you made of this?
Well, they should have had this wrapped up long ago. Some of their football has been excellent, but they're going to need to be resilient in these final few minutes to get their much-deserved victory.
They're showing a willingness to attack, as they must, given the circumstances. Time running out. Great opportunity! What a shocking pass, really. Now, what can they do from here? Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Girassi. Mihailo Ristic. In possession, Germain. And the electronic board showing 1 additional minute. Chance to play it in. Now what can they do from here? Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. This could be the equaliser. That is a tackle and a half. And that will be all for this. spectator, a warm welcome. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me in the commentary box, providing expert analysis, is Stuart Robson. And the general feeling is we should be in for a spellbinding occasion. It's Portugal versus France.
Thanks, Derek, as always. This should be a good game. Great atmosphere inside the stadium. We've got two teams full of quality, some interesting matchups, and two coaches that want to play an attractive brand of football. What more could you ask for?
Here's how it looks for Portugal. Rui Patricio begins in goal. Nelson Semedo plays with João Cancelo in the fullback positions. And so many different ways to configure an attack. In this case, it'll be two men up front. Dubois. That is a very fine challenge in difficult circumstances. Here's the side France will go with. Hugo Lloris is the goalkeeper. Leo Dubois starts with Theo Hernandez in the wide defensive areas. Adrien Rabiot starts alongside Paul Pogba in central midfield. And up front, Kylian Mbappe plays alongside Karim Benzema. Well, you never quite know who's going to emerge from the shadows and become a match winner, but this man might be a decent shout. What are you expecting to see from him, Stuart?
Well, the best players are the ones that can play in tight areas, and he can certainly play.
Oh, they could be in here, Stuart. And a goal! Now they've broken through. 1-0 here. So the ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0. Pogba. Well, that is how to play advantage. Possession one. Good-looking attack launched by Ronaldo here. João Felix. Defensive efficiency personified. Pogba. A foul it most certainly was. Free kick given. Pogba. Now with Benzema. Coman. Really needed to be spot. And a goal! Calls for celebrations again. 2 in front. Well, a second goal for them here. Spot on with that tackle. Pogba. Considerable momentum, courtesy of Ronaldo. But what can he produce from here? But really sticking to their task defensively.
Well, no surprise there. France have enjoyed most of the possession and as a result have dominated the game. Some of their passing movements have been a joy to watch, and I don't think anything's going to change that.
Going about his defensive business with a minimum of fuss. Bruno Fernandes. Good visualisation and execution. Pogba might be able to set up the chance. And a poor ball. Diogo Jota. Beautifully disguised ball, but mistimed his run.
Well, he's got the timing all wrong there. He just needs to bide his time.
Well, he likes to run at them. But they dealt with the threat posed. A chance then for the respective manager. So back in business, and France dominating the proceedings in the first 45. Will it be different in the second half? Rabiot. Paul Pogba. Now Rabiot. Pogba. A delicious piece of skill, but a good piece of tidying up. Delightful pass. A terrific defending to stop them progressing. Pogba. Now Rabiot. And the challenge halts them in their tracks. Can they hit on the break? But quick thinking defensively. And France pushing forward with options available. Can he put it away? A goal! And it seems they're truly cruising to victory here. Is this going to be a thrashing? 3-0 now. And so 30 minutes left for play in this one. Renato Sanchez. Diogo Jota. Joao Felix. Jota. Plays it back. And there is the goal! He's found the net. Joy unconfined. Now the action continues. And no shortage of goals. 3-1 as things stand. Benzema. Might it be Mbappe? Brilliantly blocked. Now a short corner here. Zuma. Just cutting off the supply. Joao Felix. Spot on with that tackle. And he could really get at the opposition. Kylian Mbappe. Corner awarded. Can he deliver it with accuracy? Insufficient guile from that corner. Keeper's ball. Disappointing for France to give it away like that. Cristiano Ronaldo. Mbappe. Promising sequence. Now Paul Pogba. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. No let-up in the pressing department. Pogba. Well, possibilities in the centre. Pogba. Now Coman. There's the goal! Surely now, that is that! Goals in plentiful supply. 4-1 currently. 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. And that is the end of the game.
silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for...
And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. I'm Derek Ray, ready to bring you match commentary, and alongside me is Stuart Robson. And with kick-off just moments away, we really should be in for a magnificent occasion. It's Portugal against Italy.
Well, Derek, as is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
Wonderfully weighted pass. Well, showing excellent judgment to intercept. Here's how it looks for Portugal. Anthony Lopez begins in goal. And a close offside decision as they were threatening. They couldn't maintain possession. Rafa. Bruno Fernandes. Textbook defending inside the box. Barella. Deserves credit for winning the ball back. Alas, he's made his move too early. Offside. They've given it away. Might really be able to trouble them here. Good pressure to win the ball back high up the pitch. And there it is! The breakthrough! That will do nicely. So underway again here. 1-0 the score. Tremendous ball played through. And the goalkeeper expertly anticipated that through ball. Joao Felix. And this is Diogo Jota now. Moving it forward. And return to Ronaldo. And they have possession again. Velotti. Berardi has it. Decent position. And thwarting his opponent in the nick of time. Cristiano Ronaldo. Bruno Fernandes. And it's fallen for Ronaldo. Full credit, wonderful stop. That's a short corner. Locatelli. It's a high-level tackle. Brilliant. Domenico Berardi. It's a good-looking ball in behind. Well, disappointing end to the move. Rafa. Read it well. Locatelli. Velotti. Potential danger. And a goal to square the game. Edge of the seat stuff. So underway again here on the back of that leveller. Emerson. Berardi has it. Barella. Good movement. And let's give credit to the defending. Renato Sanchez. Jota. So the whistle then. We're up the halfway stage. Into the second half then. And these two sides are locked together. Just can't really choose between them at the moment. They've won back possession. Veloci. He made it look simple, really. And take it away. I think most fans would be pretty happy with this man's display so far.
Well, he's certainly got his team back into this game with that goal, because up to that point, they hadn't played particularly well. I think he's had a decent first half, but he'll be looking to build on his goal in the second 45.
Losing possession a bit easily. Cristiano Ronaldo. Top-class defending. Lorenzo Insigne. Promising attack, this. But ultimately up a cul-de-sac. Well, we have 30 minutes to go. Intelligent threaded pass here. Well, not cleared away completely. Danger averted for now. Could be a chance to break here. A deft clearance. Diogo Jota. Pepe. Joao Felix. Still on level terms, moving the ball nicely. Bruno Fernandes. A real defensive commitment there. Into the final 20 minutes. There to win it back. Veloci. Possession one. Well, the counter chance looks very real. Ronaldo. And a goal it is to put them in front again. No less than they deserve. What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? It's a good-looking ball in behind. Lorenzo Insigne. Down by a goal. This could be their final opportunity to snatch something. Time really is of the essence. What can they do from this situation? Bruno Fernandes. Well, the perfect tackle, really. And now a throw-in. Dangerous looking through ball. And a goal it is. The keeper really not part of the equation. Well, it's a tale of 4 goals in this match now. 3-1 it is. Just 1 minute of stoppage time, say the officials, and that will be all. My name is Derek Ray, and my commentary partner, as usual, is Stuart Robson. And the general feeling is we should be in for a spellbinding occasion. It's France against Italy.
Thanks, Derek. Well, both managers will be reminding their players of starting the game quickly, hitting the opposition back, playing the ball forward and regaining possession as quickly as possible. Hopefully we get a really good game here.
Giovanni Di Lorenzo. Barella has it. Domenico Berardi. Chance here. Oh, should have done so much better from there. Here's the side France will go with. Hugo Lloris is the goalkeeper. Kurt Zouma plays alongside Presnel Kimpembe at the back. Paul Pogba plays alongside Adrien Rabiot in the centre of the park. And up front, Kylian Mbappe plays alongside Karim Benzema. Rabiot. Now Rabiot. Well, the attack looks promising. But nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. Federico Chiesa. There to win it back. Brilliant piece of skill. He's enjoying space. And the flag has gone up. Just when he looked ready to pounce, perhaps.
Well, he was just too static in the end, which is a shame because that was a dangerous situation.
And the flag is up. Offside.
Well, that's just a lack of awareness. He was clearly in an offside position.
Kimpembe. He's given us away. It certainly wasn't a clean tackle, and the referee has got to book him, I think. Locatelli. Barella. Perfect challenge. Rabiot. Magnificent challenge to win it back. And the emphasis is on creativity. Superb block. Paul Pogba. This is Coman. Pogba. Looking for that final pass. Looking for the goal that would put them ahead. Rabiot. Well, he's lost the ball. Locatelli. The ball with Chiesa. Excellent vision. Must take the lead here. And they have. You've got to say, it has been coming.
Well, France have controlled possession, as you can see, but their attacking play has been too slow, mainly due to a lack of movement of the front players. At some point, they have to threaten the space in behind the defenders, otherwise they're going to lose this.
Benzema. Now Rabiot. Well, not the greatest pass, easily intercepted. And the whistle is sounded for... And back underway with France looking to find a route back into this game. Pavard. Pogba has it. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. Lorenzo Insigne. Now, do they mean business on this occasion? But it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. Well, Federico Bernardeschi had a lot to say for himself in the first half. What did you make of his contribution?
Well, I'm sure the manager will be delighted with him. He'll have drilled it into them to keep their focus, keep playing through to the half-time whistle, and it's certainly put them in a good position to go on and win this now.
Was it the denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity? If so, he's off. A gift for any goalkeeper. Pavard. This is Coman. And Pavard on the ball. Coman. Coman. Looking for that final pass and for that chance to level the game. Paul Pogba. Mbappe. And a chance to level it. Well, it might still work out for them. Bodies forward and the break looks on. They need to get bodies back. Targets available, cross comes in. Oh, terrific save.
Well, you're absolutely right. That's a top-class save. Just look how he reacts.
Taken short. Bernardeschi. And a squandered opportunity there. Diaby. And dispossessed. Can they create something from here? And he takes it on! Priority was to hang on to the ball, which he did. Into the final 20 minutes. Rabiot. Rabiot. Oh, he's given us away inexplicably. That is a tackle and a half. Well, on the cusp of full time, the home side keep plugging away but find themselves on the wrong end of the scoreline. Stuart, your thoughts on what you've seen?
Well, they've certainly lacked a goal threat up to this point. There's been little invention, no real combination play around the box, and the crosses have been erratic. But there is still time to find that moment of inspiration.
Benzema takes it forward now. Pogba. Well, not on the target. The keeper seemed to have it covered.
Well, he did seem to have it covered, but it's not a bad effort, though. He really did strike it well.
Locatelli. Insigne. Well, not a great cross, making the goalkeeper's job rather easy. Coman. Pogba has it. Well, making high pressing work for them here. Crucial intervention just then amid impending danger. Oh, super header, but the goalkeeper was up to the task. Coman. Pavard with it. They've got to be really mindful of the time situation, attacking though they might be. Well, in terms of added time, a minimum of 1 minute. And there goes the final whistle. It's gone the wrong way as far as the home fan. And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, at the microphone. And sitting alongside me is the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfield player, Stuart Robson. And we're fully convinced this game will live up to its billing. It's Portugal versus France.
Well, Derek, as is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
Here's how it looks for Portugal. Anthony Lopez begins in goal. Joao Cancelo starts with Nelson Semedo in the wide defensive areas. And the story in attack is one of a strike partnership. Good move in the making from France. Rabiot. Can they forge ahead? Splendid defending. Well, the keeper had a lot to do.
Well, it's a great piece of goalkeeping. So quick off his line.
Here's the side France will go with. Hugo Lloris is the goalkeeper. Kurt Zuma plays alongside Presnel Kimpembe at the back. Adrien Rabiot starts alongside Paul Pogba in central midfield. And the strike pair, Karim Benzema, plays together with Kylian Mbappe. Well, he always has to be regarded as a dangerous opponent, so what should we expect to see from him in this game, Stuart?
Well, Derek, he's a great all-round player, but it's his ability to run in behind defenders that makes him such a threat.
Opportunity here, Stuart. And it's in! 1-0. They breach the defence. And Portugal get the game restarted. Disappointed to have conceded. Now can they come up with a quick response? Mbappe. And this is Diogo Jota now. Rafa. Renato Sanchez. Bruno Fernandes has it. Felix. And they need to get tighter. Ronaldo. Keeping the ball moving. Sanchez. France come away with it. Paul Pogba. And the advantage accrues to the attacking side. Was it the denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity? If so, he's off. Given away by Ronaldo. Moussa Diaby. Rabiot. Here is Zuma. Rabiot. Very comfortable when in possession. And Portugal with the ball again. That is tackling of the highest order. Benzema. Now Rabiot. And a tackling like that. The onus is on the referee to take action, potentially. Time for a change then. Now Paul Pogba. How about the cross? Pogba. And back with Pogba. Corner kick awarded. And let's see if this will help them add to their lead. No trouble at all as far as the keeper was concerned. Renato Sanchez. On the ball, Joao Felix. The first half here comes to... And the ball is moving again, with France looking to build on a largely positive first-half performance here. And Portugal moving the ball with purpose. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Good use of advantage by the referee. And the cross is very much on. Well, a classic example of how to intercept. Rabiot. Pogba has it.
Well, as you can hear, the fans think that should have been a penalty, but I'm not convinced.
Well, high marks go to Kingsley Coman for what he put into the first half. What did you think of what you saw from him?
Well, I thought he had a really effective first half. Not only did he get the goal that gave them the lead, but his general play was really good. He was a constant threat, and I'm sure we'll see more of him in the second half.
And unable to keep the ball. An unforced error, you've got to say. Rabiot. Well, visionary passing. And nothing positive comes of it, unfortunately. Well, we have 30 minutes to go. Diogo Jota. Really getting stuck in defensively. Paul Pogba. On to Hernandez. No, high quality defending. Pogba. What a shocking pass, really. Using his physical strength to shield it. Rabiot. Theo Hernandez. Wonderfully weighted pass. Might it be Mbappe? And a goal to really bolster things for them. 2 in front. Well, a second goal for them here. Now we're inside the final 15 minutes. Plenty of options. And there to intervene. Joao Felix. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. And they'll regard that as a very disappointing end to the move. Skipping away. Well, not so fast. Did well to make amends. Ronaldo. Textbook defending inside the box. So a corner here. Oh, real chance for him.
Well, he attacked it so well and made good contact, but he just couldn't keep it down, could he?
And the pass was just that little bit off. Nearly found its target. Bruno Fernandes. Here's Renato Sanchez. A bit of running room now on the wing. Rabiot. Pogba. Zuma. Well, no problems defensively. And there goes the final.
When you want to get off that darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to
smile. Now the sunshine brings the light. Fill me out with a flame. I will let you in this game. Take me out where I'm down. 'Cause with you I'm safe and sound. 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 I'm safe and sound.
And the match begins. Here's how it looks for Portugal. Rui Patricio stands between the posts. Joao Cancelo starts with Nelson Semedo in the wide defensive areas. And the story in attack is one of a strike partnership. Won it back. Well, can they exploit the space out wide? Domenico Berardi. After the foul, a chance to contemplate what is next, and perhaps a goal from this free kick. Well, he tried to get it to dip right at the end of its flight.
Well, it's great technique. He strikes it so cleanly, but it just doesn't come down in time.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Bruno Fernandes has it. Renato Sanchez. Well read to ease the pressure. Jota. Well, he made that interception look routine. In truth, it wasn't. Federico Bernardeschi. And the referee spotted the foul, but has played advantage. Well, this could pose problems for the defenders. Oh, wonderful save!
Well, he reacts so quickly there. That's a great save.
Let's see about the delivery. Will they make it count? Can he put them in front? Oh no, he's missed the opportunity. And they remain level.
Well, he just lacked composure there, didn't he? They should be ahead now.
He's showing a real will to win the ball. Barella. Bernardeschi. It needs an accurate cross. Giovanni Di Lorenzo. And they continue to advance, and a lot of options here. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. No, not the best challenge. And a fine cross. Oh, my goodness! He's caught that so well! A goal of the highest class! Fantastic technique! Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Fluency of movement. Bernardeschi. He's in with a chance. And the goalkeeper on top of his game.
Well, it's great goalkeeping. What a big save that is.
So the corner played into the box. And they could face difficulties here. Determined block. Applying vigorous pressure.
Well, it's been difficult for the Portuguese to get hold of the ball, but that won't bother them because when they win it in deep areas, they've got forward with pace and with numbers. It's been a great counter-attacking display.
This could be the equaliser. Tenacious tackling. Excellent defending there. It's a good-looking ball in behind. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. And taken away from Bernardeschi. Cristiano Ronaldo. Top-class defending. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Well, still searching for the equaliser, but not passing it anxiously. And 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. Barella. Federico Bernardeschi. And he clears the danger. That is... So, into the second half here. Portugal with the advantage, but absolutely no room for complacency. João Felix. Possession one. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. Domenico Berardi. Can they convert? No shortage of excitement. Level again. No wonder they're excited. Back underway. Level pegging. 1 goal apiece in this game. Superbly read and executed. Promising possession, this. Oh, goodness me, off the post. And the referee blows for a foul.
Well, they so nearly took the lead there. They just have to keep creating these opportunities, and I'm sure the goal will come.
And that's an important intervention. Well, Portugal might be onto something. Renato Sanchez. Well, not the pass he had in mind. Domenico Berardi. Excellent defending. Joao Felix. Here's Ronaldo. Bruno Fernandes. Alert defending. And the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Can they keep it going? Clean challenge. And the emphasis is on creativity. Bernardeschi. Can they take the lead here? He's blocked it. Well, they've given him too much space, but really sticking to their task defensively. There to win it back. Well, we're inside the final quarter of an hour now. They couldn't maintain possession. Can they forge ahead? They do! And you've got to say they're good value for the lead. Well, a dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider. Cristiano Ronaldo. Opportunity in the wide area. The delivery. Excellent save.
Well, you're absolutely right. It's a top quality save, but they're running out of time here.
Can someone get on the end of this? And that's a high quality stop.
Well, it may not count for anything, but that was a great save, wasn't it? Well, that was a good save, and it's kept them in it, but they have to do more going forward. Well, I think the fans are doing everything they can to get their team back into this, but can they find that moment of inspiration and get an equaliser?
Cuts it back. Oh, what a fantastic save.
Well, that's a match-winning save there. Not long left now.
And fired against the crossbar. Well, a corner right on the back of the last one. And there it is, the final win. everyone, our travels have taken us to southern France for this game, to the Stade Vélodrome. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and I'm joined for analysis by Stuart Robson. And this has all the makings of a highly engrossing match. It's France against Italy.
Well, thanks, Derek, as always. The scene is set, two good teams, a great playing surface, and a vibrant atmosphere. It has all the ingredients for a really exciting game.
Rabiot. Pogba has it. Mbappe. Sends it back. And a goal right off the bat. No wonder they're jumping for joy. So the match has restarted. 1-0 here. And fed forwards. Just couldn't get it through. Who can they pick out? And he didn't miss by a massive margin at all. Pogba. Mbappe with it. Benzema. Doughty defending to win the ball back. Oh, a nice looking pass. Excellent ball over the top. Now the attack fizzled out. Coman. Leo Dubois. Pogba has it. Well, he could really get at the opposition. Paul Pogba. And return to Mbappe. Pogba has it. Mbappe. Coman. An alert piece of defending. A bit of running room now on the wing. This could be the equaliser. He's blocked it. Now sending it in. Not really the ideal clearance. Defensive excellence there. Cutting the ball back. Perfect challenge. Mbappe. In possession, Dubois. Paul Pogba. Mbappe. Making progress is Kylian Mbappe. It needs an accurate cross. Pogba. They really look after the ball when they have it. Well, they couldn't keep that sequence going, unfortunately. Federico Bernardeschi. Foul there. Free kick awarded. Struggling to get it away. And a time for calm on the ball. Well, making high pressing work for them here. Leo Dubois. It's Kimpembe now. Coman. And so it is, the first half story. And the ball is moving again, with France looking to build on a largely positive first half performance here. Diaby. Theo Hernandez now. There's someone to play it to. And a goal! Caused for celebrations again. 2 in front. So 2-0 now. He has time to play it over. Will he find the net? Tenacious tackling, excellent defending there. Extremely sloppy in possession. Theo Hernandez. Promising move this from France. Timely intervention. Benzema. In position. And he's made it a brace for himself. The defender's just unable to stay with him. And he's having a field day. So the action continues. And France really beginning to run away with this now. The scoreline threatening to get ugly. And the pass could do damage. Well, I must say it did look so promising, but the flag is raised. Offside the verdict, Stuart.
Well, he's just too eager there. It's the right run, but he's made it too early.
Bernardeschi. Oh, lovely ball. Can they keep it out? Well, able to survive that attacking push.
Well, France have controlled possession, as you can see. Yes, they've played well when going forward, but it's been their ability...
Oh, it's developing nicely for them here. Penalty, in the opinion of the referee. And this is seriously getting away from them. And the upshot of it all is a sending off too.
Well, it was certainly a penalty all day long. A sending off, I'm not quite so sure.
Well, it wasn't a taxing save. Mbappe. Mbappe, brilliantly blocked. And never in any doubt from the keeper.
Well, I still can't believe that didn't go in, Derek.
Oh, it was a terrible-looking challenge. And a big decision for the official here. And it wasn't a great pass, was it? A quarter of an hour remaining here. Room to roam here for France. Coman. Is it going to be? And how well the keeper did.
Well, that's just exceptional. He reacted so quickly there.
Well, a short corner here. Coman. Well, he really read that brilliantly. And the referee has awarded the free kick. He tried to play advantage, but it wasn't forthcoming. Glorious pass from Bernardeschi. Well, how close was that? Inches away. Leo Dubois. Pogba has it. Coman. Paul Pogba. Mbappe. And a very good challenge. Poor pass. Coman. And now Rabiot. And the goalkeeper has outdone himself with that save. It's a short one. Benzema. Here's Mbappe. In it goes! Such a complete performance. 4 in front now. And that will be all for this game anyway. And defeat for the visitors, much to the disappointment.